Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see the second part of the French Revolution, that is the outbreak of the revolution. Okay, so in this outbreak of revolution we all know that what was the revolution going there and how this peasants and the middle class people they were living there, and also how these third estate people they were very much educated, right? Educated, and also they thought that the credit should be given and the people should be considered in a level only if they had good education, right ma? So now what we are going to mainly see is in this outbreak of revolution nama, it is nothing but in France the monarchs did not have rights or power to impose taxes, right ma? That's what we are saying. In France this monarch people they have no power to impose tax, and this created what means they called up for the meeting of estate general. So in the meeting of estate general automatically the representative from the three estates also should be there, right? So the first estate representative and the second estate representative people came, and for the third estate representatives nama, for them one person didn't came. According for that many members came. Many members who were considered as a prosperous and educated members, they attended on behalf of the third estate. And this meeting is mainly for what? To pass new tax proposal, right? And the meeting was on which day ma? 5th of May in the year 1789. Okay, 5th of May in the year 1789. And also this third, and what was done means for to pass the new tax proposal that they conducted an election, and each person has one vote. Okay ma, one vote. And for the first estate people they have one vote, second estate people have one vote, and also in the same way they said that for third estate people also only one vote will be given. But these people thought that how many members they came for that meeting now, each member need one vote they said, and also this demand of them was they demanded each member vote, but the demand was rejected. Okay ma, rejected. And because of this what happened, the agitated third estate members nama, they started protesting, and also protesting against what ma? To limit the powers of this monarchs. Okay, to limit the powers of the monarchs. And also it was the time of severe winter, so automatically the bread price also rose at that time, and the people have to wait for hours, many hours to get in long queues. They got the bread, purchased the bread. But even at that time also the second rumor was spread. What rumor was that? These lords of this manor nama, they hired bands of brigands to destroy the rice crops. If the rice crops are destroyed means again the bread price will be rising in a very great level, right? And also because of this what happened means most of the peasants got afraid of that, and these peasants started looting the hoarded grains. Looting means what ma? Stealing, right? And also what they did is they burned down the documents. Documents in sense what? Which is having the records of manorial dues. Manorial dues what have to be paid. All these were completely burned. Okay ma? And because of this and in this time there was a severe critical problem in the country. And finally what happened means this Louis VI nama, he don't know what to do, and the country is not going in a right way. So finally he accepted the principle that his powers can be checked by the constitution. Until then it was all the powers was with Louis XVI, and also he need not answer, or no one knows about his powers and whether he is using it in the right way. But after this what happened? This Louis XVI he accepted the principle of them, and he accepted his powers can be checked by the constitution. And because of this, what happened? The assembly passed a decree to abolish many things. What are the main thing, ma? To abolish feudal system of obligation and taxes. And they said not to reduce taxes, and also they had many other obligations. Now everything was considered. Everything was abolished. What? And also the tithas means it is also the taxes paid by these people, land people, and also what? The land that was owned by the church people. Church people, in sense I said you. The first estate and the second estate was who were having that one? Church people and also the clergy people and also the nobles, right? So the land owned by this church people were confiscated, and all these things happened, and this part was passed by 4th August 1789. Okay, ma? And the next thing is France becomes a constitutional monarchy. So here what mainly happened is by the year 1791 the National Assembly that completed a draft of constitution. If a constitution should be created means there should be certain process, what are the things to be followed and what are the laws to be followed, and the procedures and everything should be there now. So by the National Assembly they completed the draft of constitution, and in that draft of constitution it mainly focused on what, ma? Focused on to limit the powers of the monarch. Okay, ma? Limit the powers of the monarch, and also the power of the monarch is separated. What? The powers were separated and it was assigned to 3 main institutions. What are the 3 main institutions? We have already learned: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Right? Legislature, executive, and judiciary was given, and also finally the France became the constitutional monarchy. And even if it is a constitutional monarchy means automatically only we can consider it if the elections was taking place, right? So the election was conducted, and there was a process. Every citizen can vote, but the citizen's age should be 25 years. Okay, ma? And also not all the people can vote. 25 years he should complete the 25 years of age, and also he should have paid the taxes. His taxes now means how it is like means 3 days salary or 3 days wages is said to be the taxes, and that tax should be paid. And those who is of 25 years of age and also he had paid the taxes only can able to vote. Okay, ma? And they will be voting and they will be selecting their electors. Okay, and that electors will be selecting the member for the assembly. Okay, ma? So this is the process, and also at that time this constitution began with what? Mainly a declaration of rights. Every constitution provides fundamental rights to the people, right? So in the same way constitution began with declaration of rights of man and also the citizen. Okay, so what were these rights, ma? These mainly the right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, and also the equality before law. Okay, ma'am. So these are the main rights that was given by the constitution, and it is mainly called in a common word, that is natural and inalienable rights. Okay, ma'am. Natural and inalienable rights, and these rights now, ma'am, it is for whom? Mainly the people, right? So for each human being by birth itself, okay? Each human being by birth itself can enjoy all these rights, and these rights cannot be abolished in the constitution. That is what given in that constitution. So this is what the topic that we are learning, and in the next topic, in the next class, we can see the remaining part of the lesson. Okay, ma'am? Thank you. I just want you all to prepare notes of this and also to revise the lesson, because you have already learned it, right? So you just revise the lesson. Thank you.